All right, hey everybody, it's Joe from NCP Fun Outdoors. Got another Pathfinder pack stove meal we're going to cook today. And what I have planned for today is this Uncle Ben's original street food. And this is going to be fried rice with vegetables. I do love fried rice. I've got a can of great value chunk chicken breast to add to it for some extra protein. I've got a little black pepper, and I've got 2 packets of soy sauce because, you know, it's fried rice. And that's what goes good with fried rice and chicken, but some soy sauce as well for some flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and get this pack stove opened and on this fuel container, and we'll make this meal for you soon. So alright, so let's open up our stove, get this set up, and get this meal cooking. Oh man. So, alright, while I'm setting up the stove, and you see me do this 1,000 times, you know, put it into the bottom here and tighten it. I just want to let everybody know, so if you're in the Raleigh area, next weekend, 10th, 11th, and 12th is the Bass and Saltwater Expo at the fairgrounds. I will be there, just walking around, just being I don't have a booth or a table or anything, but I will be there just hanging out and looking at all the stuff. I go to that show every year. I'll be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday just walking around. So if you happen to recognize me or whatever, and you're a subscriber in North Carolina or whatever, and you happen to be there, or you're from out of state, hey, say hello. I will also be headed to the Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania at the Farm Center, right? I think it's the Farm Center it's called. But that is, I'll be there the first weekend, so I know it goes like all week, that first week of February. I'm heading out end of January, that Friday the 31st, I believe, and then I will be there Friday and Sunday, or Saturday and Sunday, which is February 1st and 2nd. So I will be at the Great American Outdoor Show. Again, not having a booth, just walking around. I will most likely have my sweatshirt with my NCP Fun Outdoors logo that my wife ordered for Christmas, and it still hasn't arrived, but hopefully it'll be here soon. But I will be at that show as well. And then in April, I will be at the NRA convention down in Georgia, and I'll be walking around there and kind of just exploring that and see what's going on there. Again, no booth, just kind of walking around as a consumer. So, all right, we got the stove on here, nice and tight, good to go. I'm gonna take the lid off my frying pan, put this on here. I'm gonna open. I got my GSI kit here. I'm gonna use my let's see. Probably use my Gerber complete spatula here, and I'll use that to mix this up. Now, looking at this Ben's street food, if I look at the directions correctly, it's really microwavable, and it basically says just peel back the cover of film, microwave on high for 90 seconds, let stand for 1 minute, and serve immediately. So there's no water or anything, I guess, that you need to add to this. You just kind of open it up and it does its thing. But of course I don't have a microwave. I'm not going to use a microwave. So let's peel this film back and see what it looks like. I can't tell if it's got, oh boy, this is tight. Alright, let's see how this works. Pull it back. Okay, and there's what it looks like. It looks just compact, but I'm just gonna like dump it in. There you go. Dump that in. I'll put this back here in the garbage because again, we don't need anything on the property. Wind is blowing a little bit, so I'm gonna bust out my my little windscreen here. And I think again, just because of the size of the fuel container, this is probably a little too short, but at least I'm gonna do that. Let's see if I can do that. And then what I'm gonna do is, the chicken obviously is already cooked. It does have a little bit of moisture in there from the water from the can. I'm not going to drain it. I'm going to open the can. I'm going to pour in the chicken with that rice. I'm going to use my Gerber complete spatula here, and I'm going to kind of chop that up and make sure that I can kind of open this up a little. Let's see. Okay, so there's what it looks like. I'm sure you can see that right there. Let me come back here for a second and make sure that you can all see what I see. Yeah, so again, it doesn't look dry, like obviously you would need to add water, so I'm just going to kind of break it up a little bit like this, and then I'm going to put it on the stove. And what I'll do is, like I said, I'll add the chicken in here, I'll put my spatula on the lid there so I don't leave it on the tailgate. I'm going to open this up, and I'll just use a little bit of that moisture from the chicken and stuff. I'll dump that in there like that. Okay, we'll get that in the trash. Everything goes in the trash. I'm going to go ahead and light the stove. Let's turn it on here. There we go. And we'll put this on here. And again, those legs are extended on the stove, so it can handle that 8-inch skillet, which is awesome. And I'll let this kind of just heat up with the chicken and rice. That's all I really need to do is just heat it. But okay, I'll put this. Turn this down just a little bit. It's low. I'll get my cutting board out. I'll put my spatula on the cutting board so it doesn't get on the tailgate. I'll take my lid and we'll just put it on here and just let that warm up. Turn this down low. I don't need it on high. Again, everything's cooked, remember. So again, this is like a perfect. Again, this is a perfect kind of backpacking meal, scouting meal, right? Nothing here needs to be refrigerated. I'm cooking a little can of chicken and the packaging. So you just got to make sure you pack it out, right? We don't leave trash wherever we're scouting, wherever we're walking, and I certainly don't want it all over my property. So we want to make sure that everything gets cleaned up. So I'm just going to let that heat up. Let the rice absorb some of that moisture from the chicken can and then from the condensation from being in the pan. And then when that's ready, I'll just bring you back. I think this is going to be pretty quick. So stay tuned. All right, since the rice is already cooked and obviously the chicken's cooked it well, I'm just going to take the lid off right here. As you can probably see, it looks all steamed and heated through, so I'm sure this is ready to go. I don't want the rice to stick to the bottom of the pan. Again, even though I've used this pan a number of times, a number of videos, you know, it's not seasoned, it's not non-stick. Boy, I wonder if that, you know, I know Pathfinder just came out with that carbon steel skillet. I haven't got one. I know my friend Mark got one. So I'm hoping that, you know, when we go camping this fall with him, I can, you know, kind of see that and see how that works for him. So it really looks like a cool skillet. I don't have one yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to get one or not. We'll have to see, but I know he got one, so can't wait to see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab my soy sauce packets here. I'm just going to add these in while it's still on the flame here. We'll just add in a little bit of flavor right there. Okay, and I'm just throw this in the trash bag on the side here. I'll do this too. I'm just going to add both. Just a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of moisture, a little bit of flavor. This is typically, to me, you know, a very kind of like, you know, Asian type meal. Fried rice with some chicken, you know. And you can see, I can hear it. You can see it. That moisture is being, you know, being quickly absorbed by the rice. And then, if I let it go too long, then that rice will start sticking to the bottom, as it is, even with a low flame. This stainless steel, you know, just the way it cooks. But I think this is done, so I'm just going to go ahead and kind of put this lid down. I'm going to put my spatula down. I'm going to use my spork for my Gerber Complete. Kind of get this over here and kind of just show you what it looks like. Yeah, so hopefully you can see that. I'm going to get behind here and make sure that you have a good view of it. So yeah, so just some, like I said, some chicken and some street food Uncle Ben's fried rice. Let's go ahead and give this a try real quick. Turn off the stove. Wow, that's actually really good. Really like the flavor of the rice with the soy sauce. The rice isn't mushy and the rice isn't al dente. It's just kind of perfect. Like I said, you know, you just heat it up, that's all. But let's go ahead and take some more. Yeah, it's got corn, carrots, peas, so it's got a number of vegetables in here. And wow, yeah, that's actually really tasty, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this on here and finish eating this meal. Yeah, it's actually really good. So this will warm me up today. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put this down and get ready to finish this off. But thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, for the comments, the likes, the subscribes. Still trying to grow the channel. We have some goals this year. Really like to hit 1,000 at some point. That would be absolutely awesome. So, but yeah, we'll just grow there, hopefully steady over time. I appreciate everybody who watched. If you like it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, drop a comment, and we'll have another video for you soon, everybody. So take care. Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.